Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd. Today for math, you will be completing pages 13 and 14 of your math packet. So we've been working the past few days on multiplication, and now we're going to jump into division. Division can be challenging, but hopefully using the box method with division can help make it just a little bit easier. So we're going to go ahead and go over number 1 together. This is page 13, so let's do number 1 together. So we have 89 divided by 3. And as you can see down below, they have already made the boxes and filled in the information for you. So there is a bigger box split into 2 pieces, and they put an 8 and a 9 in those boxes. Okay, the divided by 3, that's still going on the outside, just like you would multiplication. So first things first, you're going to look at this 8, and you're going to ask yourself, how many times will 3 go into 8? So if you need to use the dot method to figure this out, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots. And I'm going to see how many times 3 will go into it. So I'm going to make groups of 3. 1 group, 2 groups. I don't have enough dots to make another group of 3. So how many groups of 3 do I have? 1, 2. So 3 goes into 8 2 times. So I'm going to write 2 right up above that 8. Now remember, there's a pretend multiplication sign up there. So what is 2 times 3? You can use your multiplication chart to help you if you're not sure. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 goes down below. No, oh no, what happened? Sorry about that. Go back. Okay, 6 goes down below. So now what you need to do is to do what the operation is telling you to do, which is subtract. What is 8 minus 6? 8 minus 6 is 2. Okay, 8 minus 6 is 2. But there's a trick here. Remember that arrow that we always drew in class. Whatever number is left over here has to be dragged up here. So that 9 turns into 29. Okay, so now we have how many times will 3 go into 29? Now, if you're not sure, you can still draw dots. Now you have to draw 29 dots, but it's very doable. So I'll go ahead. I know that a lot of you like to use the dot method, so I'll go ahead and I'll use that method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And I'm going to make groups of 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have enough to make another one. So I have 9 groups. So guess how many times 3 goes into 29? 9 times. Okay, now you're going to take 9 and multiply it by 3. If you do that using your multiplication table, you'll find out that 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, your last job is to subtract. What is 29 minus 27? So if I have 29, let's start at 27 and count up to 29. 27, 28, 29. How many fingers am I holding up? 2. So 29 minus 27 is 2. Now, there's some that's left over. There's nowhere that we can drag our 2 up to. It's not going to work. I have 2 left over. Remember in class we talked about that is our remainder. whatever is left over. So your answer, go ahead and delete that line. So your answer is not just going to be 29, it's 29 R2. So let me write it bigger. Your answer to the problem number 1 is 29 remainder 2. Okay, let's go ahead and jump to page 14. You're going to be working on the same thing. Okay, so this time, for the first problem, they have it set up for you. Okay, for the rest of the problems, they're not set up for you. So let's go ahead and I'll show you an example of setting up a problem. So for this one, we have 342 divided by 6. So again, you're going to separate the numbers, 3, 4, 2, and then 6 will go on the outside. Okay? So then you're going to do the exact same thing as you did on the first page. Here, so I'll just go ahead and I'll do a problem like this too. All right. So first we have 3 and 6. How many times will 6 go into 3? If I hold up 3 fingers, can I pull 6 from that? Nope, I can't. So I'm going to keep moving. Now I'm going to, we're basically going to ignore everything down here, and we're just going to carry our 3 straight over. And that's going to become 34. Okay? How many times will 6 go into 34? If you have to, you can draw your dots, which I will do because I know that a lot of you like to use that method in class. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now I'm going to make groups of 6. Two, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough to make another group of 6. So how many times will 6 go into 34? 5 times. Okay, so my next step would be to take 5 times 6. What is 5 times 6? If you look at your multiplication table, 5 times 6 is 30. What is 34 minus 30? 4 minus 0 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. So 34 minus 30 is 4. Now it has this arrow. It's asking you to drag whatever your answer is up there, so that 2 becomes a 42. Now you ask yourself the same thing. How many times will 6 go into 42? If you would like to draw your dots again, that's fine. Draw 42 dots, put them in groups of 6, and find out. I'm going to go ahead and move just a little bit quicker. 6 goes into 42 7 times. 7 times 6 is 42. What's 42 minus 42? 0. So if I go back up to my original problem, right up here, 342 divided by 6 is 57. There is no remainder here in this case. If you end up with 0, there will be no remainder. So that's an even, easy number. Now, for your assignment today, I've already completed one of the problems for you on each page. I would like you to complete 2 more problems on your own on page 13. So you can choose 2 problems. On page 14, I'd like you to complete, we're going to go ahead and say 1 more. So pick 1 more problem. So basically today, all you have to do is 3 division problems. If you have any questions, please let me know.